last day of camp. So what happened? If you guys remember, during my day 3 story time, I was one of the last in my team to fall asleep. So then what happened was I actually ended up being woken up by one of my teammates. As I said, our call time was like around 9 a.m. and then I was woken up like around 8:30. Yes, that's how much I almost overslept. So yeah, once I woken up, I went to my teammates already, and then we had our last breakfast together as a full team. And then afterwards, we had our last morning devotional.
Say hi, video to.
So what this morning devotional was, it was about one, love, I believe. And then it was one question that was also asked by our fastie. The question was, what's next for us after camp? Now, since it's my day 4 story time, at the end of this video, I'll be telling you guys how I felt and what are my thoughts about all of the talks and morning devotionals that we've had throughout this entire camp. Stay tuned for that. So then what happened was, we were told to prepare for Mass because it was a Sunday and we had to prepare. We were going to be hearing Mass after breakfast. So then once we were all prepared, we all gathered once again, and then we heard Mass. You know, and then after that, we just had like one quick little talk. I guess it's sort of like to finish off the camp, like one last little talk before camp ends. And then afterwards, we had 1 or 2 more worship sessions. So after the worship sessions, we were then given out our camp shirts. And then quickly, before I say it, since you guys didn't notice, and also because I didn't say it, these are our camp shirts for this camp. I'm trying to reach out. Yeah, that's our camp shirts for this camp season. Then okay, let me adjust back. So yeah, what then happened was, after we were given out, we changed into them, while at the same time I decided to at least start packing up my things, and then I brought it to our dining area. So then afterwards, we all gathered once again, and then when we all gathered, awards were given out. Awards were given out to individual campers, and awards were given out to teams. So in case you guys are wondering, no, I did not win an award. Which, to be honest, at the end of this camp, I felt like, God's presence was there. I really felt like, I was blessed by Him throughout the entire camp season. And to be honest, just after feeling that, I really felt like I won. You may think that's a bit corny, but I don't care. That's how I felt. So yeah, afterwards, we were then gathered, we all went to another one of the halls that were there, and then we decided to take batch picture, which I have not seen yet, and batch video in order to advertise next year's camp. Also, I have not seen it, but most likely we'll be posting it like next year or something. And then afterward, I guess that was kind of already the end of camp. So then after batch picture and video were taken, we decided to go off, do our own thing, and then we decided to take our own pictures, like pictures with our teammates, other friends, campers, everyone else. Just little memories, last bit of thing together at this camp. Then yeah, afterwards, everyone was told to pack up their things already. I already did that ahead, so I was prepared already. That sounds so sad now that I say it. I was prepared to leave. So yeah, and then it was actually lunchtime. So then we were fed our last lunch for this camp. And then yeah, after some time went by, my dad texted me, and then he said, hey, I'm gonna pick you. You should come out. I'm picking you up now. And then yeah, that was it. I unfortunately was not able to join my teammates in the transport going back home because my family and I were going somewhere out of town afterwards. Well, they were already out of town, but my dad actually just picked me up so we can go there. So yeah, so that was the end of Camp Calye 2018. So if you guys remember, I said I'm going to be telling you guys how I felt about all the talks and all the morning devotionals we've had. So here we go. So from day 1, who is God for us? For me, this is what I shared to my teammates. So what I said was that I felt like God is kind of like that. He can be like the shoulder that you can lean on or cry on, and He's like someone that can always be there for you no matter what happens, wherever you go, whenever it is, whatever time it is. He's always there. From the next day, morning devotional, faith. I got faith. So how I believe this is what I shared. This is part of what I shared. I'm pretty sure I shared something longer, but I'm gonna shorten it for you guys. So what I shared was that I really had to put faith into God and have complete trust in God, because I truly believe that He has like a plan for each and every one of us. and then I really just had to put my complete trust in him, despite all of the things that have been happening, despite whatever pain I've been through, because I truly believe that, you know, despite all of that, there's something better for me soon in the future. Day 2 talk being about Unchosen. So then how this was that for me, you know, I've had that feeling a lot when, like, you know, I was being left out, left behind, not chosen by someone. So then this one part of the talk that really got to me, wherein one, just because you're not chosen now, it doesn't mean that you won't be chosen ever. Someday it will happen. And then another thing I got from the talk was that when it comes to God choosing us, I feel like a lot of people tend to try to do whatever it takes so that they can be chosen by God, or so that they can be looked at as like a good person by God. But then one thing that was said in the talk was that we really don't need to worry too much about God not choosing us, because the fact is God has already chosen us. And yeah, as I said, what I shared about the morning devotional, it's really because, you know, God really does have his own plan for us. And finally, what I got from the talk was that we should really not lose a lot of hope, because, you know, there really is still that little bit of hope for each and every one of us, because as I said, God really does have a plan for each and every one of us. So just don't lose hope. There still is a chance for you some point, sometime in the future. And then the next day, third day, morning devotional about hope.
Hope.
Well, as I just said, there's really still hope for each and every one of us, despite all of our pains, despite all of our struggles, despite everything we've worked hard for, or whatever we've worked hard for. That's really kind of like, there's really still a chance for each and every one of us. So as I said, once again, don't lose hope. And then, well, the talk from the third day, God's love for us. So basically, it's kind of like just to summarize what the other talks we've had this camp, because everything that has been happening, like, you know, whatever pain we've been through, and then whatever struggles we've had to overcome, everything that has happened is for a reason, and it's really because God loves us truly. I mean it when I say it, like, you know, God loves each and every one of us. That's why he has a plan for each and every one of us, because he wants the best in each and every one of us, because he really sees potential in whatever we're wanting to do in our future lives, because he really does have a plan for us, and that's what he's really going to do, because he loves us. That's sort of the point I was about to say also. And the next day morning devotional, love. So yeah, God loves each and every one of us. He has a plan. So basically, just to sum up the other talks, don't lose hope, have faith in God, and just remember, he loves us truly. And then, the last little question that we were asked, what's next for us after camp? What I said, and I'm pretty sure I'm still of course going to be doing this. So what's next for us? What I said was that I'm gonna be trying to open up more. Like, whoever I meet, or even my friends now, I'm gonna be trying to opening up more to them. Tell them what I've been going through, and tell them, like, you know, the deep story, and have them try to know me even more than what's in front of them. So that, because really I want to show them that despite whatever struggles I've been going through, what I've been going through, is that for me, sure, it's a pain. That's like a given. Whatever struggles you've been through, it's gonna hurt badly, I know. But then at the end of the day, for me, I want to show them that there's still room for growth, and it's really going to happen that at some point you're going to reach that high cloud 9 once again. But then at the same time, it's like, it's not gonna go directly up like this. No way, no way. It's really like this, a slow climb up, maybe a few dips, but like it's still a very slow climb up. But how I really take it, just even the little bit of progress, the little bit of thing that you've had in order to get yourself up to where you want, just a little bit of progress that you've had, it still counts as a big step. So yeah, that's about it for my camp story for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed these past videos. And yeah, and until next camp season, hopefully I'll be able to go again. Yeah, just to end this video, here's a quick little montage just to end everything. And until the next video, whenever I could possibly make one, see you guys.